Alright guys, so right now I am on Congress Avenue, downtown Austin. Capitol is literally right there. But a few videos back when I collabed with Logan Delgado, we talked about doing this challenge to find the best slice of pizza in Austin. So that is what we're going to do today. Alright, so the first place we're going to is Home Slice Pizza, linked up with Logan.
What's up, everybody?
So we're going to try, I think, 4 places. We did our research, we looked at Yelp, and we looked at TripAdvisor on Google. So these are the ones that are rated best within the area. Alright guys, so first stop, like I said, Home Slice. They have 2 locations over there. You can sit down. This one's like more of a takeout. So what we're going to do is do 2 slices at each place. Probably just like a cheese or pepperoni and then a specialty slice. So what we're grading it on is the crust for 1, toppings 2, 3 is integrity, so how well it stays together, and then at the end we'll just give our overall opinion.
And there's lots of good pizza places. We just we hope to make it a good experience regardless of how the pizza turns out. The pizza's going to be great, I can guarantee that.
Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and grade Home Slice Pizza. So this is on South Congress Avenue, right down the street from the Capitol. So the cheese, the crust is it's not too hard and too crispy, but you can see it's drooping a little bit. But it's a thin crust and the bottom is really hard, so it looks good. The crust is one of the betters that I found. The toppings, they went pretty well on the toppings. It's not super light. So that's the margarita, and it looks actually really, really good. Compared to the last pizza I had, margarita pizza back in Temple, Texas, this looks a lot better. And then integrity, everything stays together, nothing falls off, as you can see. So we will go ahead and give this a try. Crust is super crispy, like perfect, and like very sweet. It's really good. Definitely like the best crust that I've had in a pizza in a really long time. Thoughts?
Really good. I really love the crust. Again, it is a thin crust, but I like that it's nice and crispy. Not burnt, not soft, but just perfect. The cheese, awesome. Really good cheese right here.
All right, so my overall opinion about Home Slice, the best crust I've ever had by far. It's like the perfect balance, like Logan was saying, the perfect balance. On the margarita pizza, that slice was better than the cheese, because on the margarita, the cheese kind of like binded to the crust. So it's definitely the best margarita slice I've ever had. The cheese slice was kind of typical, but the crust took it to like the next level. So we'll be going to this next place. Home Slice definitely got a good review though. So it is early December and it's like 70 degrees out. You can tell the difference between me and Logan. I'm from Pennsylvania wearing a short sleeve shirt, and he's from Texas wearing a sweatshirt. I'm like sweating. All right, so we're almost at this next place. We actually had to cross the highway, I-35. So that is downtown Austin, and now we are going that way. This is via 313. It's closed. We're going to the second location. All right, so now we are at via 313. It's you guys hear me talk about Rainy Street all the time. It's actually my favorite bar in Rainy Street, so that way is Craft Pride, and then this is the back where you can drink and stuff. They have picnic tables, and the pizza place right there is 313. So we got half of the Detroiter, and then we got half the Hawaiian. So these are different pizzas. It's like a square. How do you describe it?
Yeah, it almost looks like a personal pizza, like from Pizza Hut.
It's like a personal pizza, and it's square. It's completely different from like your traditional like circle pan. So that's what we ordered. All right, guys, so we got the Detroiter, which is 2 types of pepperoni. I already tried this one. And then we got the Hawaiian, which is just like your typical pineapple, Canadian bacon, cheese. Now, I tried both of them, and the crust is similar to like a Pizza Hut deep dish. Like that's what I thought of instantly. It's not as crispy as the last place we were at, and I prefer a thinner crust. So this is definitely thicker. It's almost like Sicilian pizza. So it's definitely thicker than the last one. It's fluffier, but it falls apart a little bit. So crust, I like the first place better. Toppings in the other place are probably better too. I mean, you can't do much with the size of the slice and one whole pineapple on there. But the sauce is good. The sauce is sweet. Integrity, the cheese is falling off a little bit, so it doesn't hold together as well as the other one. But it's like a completely different pizza. So overall, I like it. The crust is the biggest difference, and for me, like in pizza or sandwiches, the crust is what matters the most.
Had the pineapple, and like you said, can't really go too wrong with the pineapple, but it was good. So that's one good thing. You can't go wrong with it, and they did really well. Now, like you were saying, the crust is a lot different from home slice. What I noticed that it's really crunchy on the outside, but kind of soft in the middle. So again, that's really different from home slice, which was just straight up crunchy.
So this place is good. The sauce is sweeter. That's the biggest overall takeaway from this one. Crust isn't as good. It's thicker, which is it's different. It's more unique, but the sauce is sweeter. Alright guys, so right now we're at Eastside Pies on the east side of Austin. Rode our bikes here. So we got each a slice of pepperoni. What was the other one?
East side.
What was the other one we got?
It's a red veg.
Red veg, so it has like breaded eggplant on it, and a bunch of other stuff. We'll show it to you when we get here. But it looks really good. There's no one here. We're on the downtime right now. It's Sunday around like 3:30. So we have a few more places we want to check out, but this one was rated very high online too. So we actually thought it was closed because there was no one here, but it is the downtime. But right now I'm thinking home slice number one.
Home slice so far.
So far, home slice is number one.
That's pepperoni and red veggie.
All right, guys. So first thing to note, this entire slice is covered in pepperoni. There's not one piece of this piece of pizza that's not covered in pepperoni. So traditional, and then this one is the one that has breaded eggplant on there. Looks like some tomato, and these have a very thin crust, like thinner than home slice. All three pizza places we've been to so far, crusts have been like 180 from another on crust. This one is very thin, like I said, almost like a tortilla. And I would describe this as like a mild flavor. The eggplant, the breaded eggplant on there is very good. So toppings at Eastside Pies is, I'd say, probably the best so far, with a very wide variety. And integrity-wise, it stays together very well. So all the toppings sitting in there, they're not falling apart, they're not dropping everywhere. And also, to hit on toppings for the pepperoni as well, I mean, like I said before, covered in pepperoni, so they don't go light on their toppings. Their crust is different. Integrity, it stays together well. I'd say this is probably the greasiest so far. Thoughts?
Yeah. It's looking at yours right now. It's really greasy. Just the pepperoni though, but the egg veg. I mean, well, the veg wasn't greasy at all, and it's pretty good. I really like the paper thin crust. I like it. It's when the thick pizza. You know, after that first one, I felt really bloated after that first one because the dough just expanded.
I can kill one of these pizzas by myself, easy. It's definitely a lighter pizza. I think all three so far are very unique, and it's whatever you're feeling. Home slice though.
Home slice still number one.
Number one. All right, so now we're renting bikes again. We're gonna ride bike to our cars and then drive to the next pizza place, which is Pine House.
Yeah, Pine House.
Pine House Pizza. So we were supposed to be going to the next pizza place. And I don't know Austin that well, so Logan took the lead. We are nowhere close to the pizza place, but he wanted to come up here for a picture, so I followed.
We're making decent time, but we can make even better time. You guys ready? Hi ho, silver and away!
All right, guys. So the last place we're gonna stop at is called Pint House Pizza. Now I've had this before, and we wanted to stop at one other place called Giovanni's, which was recommended to me by one of you guys, and it's actually in a gas station. But it was closed today, so we're gonna end it up here at Pint House, which is pretty cool because they brew their own beer, and they have really good like specialty pies. Thoughts before going in?
Let's see what it's all about, man. I see you eat here all the time, so let's see. Kind of excited, man.
All right, so Pint House Pizza, it's not really a commercial place. There's a few of them in Austin I know of, and it kind of looks more of like a commercial pizza place, which is kind of a hit in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because like the pizza places we've been to so far, like these mom and pop shops that are like small, like they look run down, and then you come here and it's kind of
legit.
It's more established.
Yeah, everything's really nice, and I mean the one that we're at right now, you can tell it's fairly new. Like I wouldn't say it's more than a year old.
It's going off. Pizza's ready. So we got one small margarita and one small pepperoni. All right, guys. So like I said, we got one pepperoni pizza right here, and then one margarita pizza. So their crust is it's kind of like a combination between home slice and then 313. So it's not too thin, it's not too thick. And then the end of the crust, like the puff, which I like to call it, is very fluffy. So it's not as crispy either, but we're gonna give them a try, and we will see which one we like best. We also each got a brew to kind of wrap up this occasion and
Cheers, bro.
and call it a very good video, very good trip.
Successful pizza challenge, I would say.
So I got an IPA, he got a blonde. Okay, so the crust is, like I said, a mix between home slice and 313, but it's not very crispy. That's why I liked home slice so much. So the crust is good. It's a good like combination of thin and thicker crust. Topping wise, pretty comparable to home slice. You get a lot of toppings for the pepperoni, which I will show you right here. You don't get as many pepperonis as Eastside Pies. Eastside Pies absolutely just killed it with pepperoni. And you don't really taste all the ingredients because the crust is thicker. So it kind of takes away from some of the flavor. Integrity, it stays together pretty well. It binds to the crust well. They baked it well. Overall, it's a really good pizza. I mean, it's a good pizza.
I really do like this place. In fact, I'm gonna bring my wife here next time. It's really good. The beer is phenomenal. That never hurts.
Yeah, beer and pizza is an awesome combination.
Yeah, and the pizza is spot on. Very impressed.
So we will let you know here soon our final decision. Okay, guys. So the question you guys are probably asking, what was number one? So we'll go from 4 to 1. For 4 for me was Eastside Pies. I keep forgetting this. We just recorded this for him. Number 4 for me was Eastside Pies. Number 4 for you
was Via 313.
Via 313. Number 3 for me was Via 313.
And number 3 for me was Eastside Pies. So.
Number 2 for me was Pint House, where we just ate.
Yep, and I totally agree. Number 2 was Pint House Pizzas. Very good. It really blew my expectations out of the water. It really did.
And then number 1, Home Slice.
Yeah, Home Slice, guys. Home Slice was just perfect, man.
The crust was perfect. The margarita pizza stayed together very well. The integrity was good. The toppings were like perfect. Yeah. Not too much, but not too little.
Yeah.
So if you are in the area, check out Home Slice. Check out all 4 places because I'm sure these people remember us.
Yeah, for sure.
We definitely made an impact in the people at the pizza places today.
That was one thing that I was really impressed. Everybody at the pizza place was super cool about us recording and super supportive when we told them what we were doing. Yeah, so that was really cool.
A few places gave us discounts. Yeah. So that wraps it up, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what place in Austin you want us to judge next. We did pizza. What do you want next? Do you want cupcakes, donuts,
tacos,
whatever it is? Breakfast tacos. It's a thought next. Let us know. So we will talk to you guys in the next video.
Peace.